One of my role models growing up was actually Mae Jamison, not only because of the fact that we share a last name, although hers is a different spelling, but she, of course, in addition to being the first Black female astronaut to go into space, is a medical doctor as well. And so somebody who is so proficient, or is just so, who has excelled rather so much in the science and technology arena, absolutely was somebody who pushed me to keep going, and someone who I absolutely looked up to. Another person who I really, really admire is someone that I think most of us don't know at all. Her name is Dr. Rebecca Lee Crumpler, and she was the very first African-American female physician in America. She went to medical school in 1864 was when she graduated, like I said, to become the first Black female doctor in our country, and I think that she is an unknown inspiration for most Black female doctors as myself who are following in her footsteps today. Being a Black female physician is a wonderful privilege. It's something that I've been very blessed to do. But along with that privilege and along with the blessing of being able to do it, there have been some challenges along the way. One of the most prevalent challenges that I face with being a Black female physician is the perception that because I am a Black female, that I could not possibly be a physician. So very often I'll be at work and I'll greet patients and introduce myself as a doctor, and I can't tell you how many times I'll do a full physical, full history, full exam, like I mentioned, and leave. And before I leave, they say, "Oh, wait, excuse me, when is the doctor gonna get here?" And I know that a lot of that is being a woman, but like I said, especially a Black woman, I feel that I experience that very, very frequently. The Bronx actually has a very, very special place in my heart. I came to the Bronx in 2012 when I trained at Jacobi and Montefiore hospitals, which are in the same area as St. Barnabas. And so I'm very familiar, very comfortable, and very committed to this population. I think that the Bronx has a lot of challenges, and the community faces a lot of medical disenfranchisement. And I believe that being someone who looks like my patients and being someone who can perhaps relate more to my patients gives them or I'll say it bridges the gap that is present in a lot of medical health care that you see being provided to minority patients. And so, as I mentioned, the Bronx is a very special place in my heart, and I do love being able to practice here. Where I greet one of my patients who might be an African-American woman or man or even family, and after evaluating the patient and after speaking with them and examining them, somebody, whether it be the patient or their mother or a family member, will stop me and just say, "I am so proud of you." And it warms my heart so much to know that I am, as I mentioned, an example to other people who don't see people who look like us doing what it is that, as I mentioned, I'm so blessed to do. And so it is wonderful to be able to see children that I might treat, grabbing my stethoscope and say, "I'm going to be a doctor just like you." I've had that happen as well. And as I mentioned, it warms my heart knowing that, I can be an inspiration to others.